and thanks Deepak sir to give me an opportunity to deliver a speech. So today I'm going to, I have selected a topic which is a very unique topic, which is patriarchy, or what we also call toxic masculinity. So here in this speech, I'm going to discuss my relationship with patriarchy. Coming from a small town to a metropolitan city, like what has been my journey with patriarchy and how it is destructive for both men and women. So I'm going to discuss different cases how patriarchy has impacted men, women and the third gender. So I'll start with my school. So in my school, there was a boy, my friend. He was a homosexual boy and he was feminine, and he was constantly told to be a man, and he was bullied. And we are still in touch. He's my friend and he's a fashion designer and he's doing very well in his life. But he has, because of constant bullying, he developed mental disorder, and it's a everyday struggle for him. So what I'm trying to say, that how patriarchy or how toxic masculinity impacted the life of a boy, and it is going to stay with him for a lifetime, because once you have a mental disorder, you live with a mental disorder. The other day sir was talking about road rage. For example, like when you are traveling on a road and when your vehicle gets collided with another vehicle, men are taught to be aggressive, men are taught to be rough, men are taught to be violent. Why there are no cases of road rage with women? Why women don't indulge in aggressive fights on roads? Why do men indulge in aggressive fights with another man, and in extreme cases it also leads to death also? So this is again an example of destructive patriarchy. Gender roles. Now I come from a very small town in Bihar and I have seen gender roles. For example, when I and my sisters used to come from the same school, and my mother used to tell them to go and get the food for us brothers, And also I see that like my cousins, they are they live abroad and they are engineers, they are working in foreign countries, and my sister and my brother-in-law, they go to the same office and they return, and my sister is expected to be in the kitchen and serve my brother-in-law. So my question is that why are women the last person to leave the kitchen? When both the partners are equally educated, when both the partners are earning equal amount of money, then why do we expect women to be in the kitchen? Why do we expect women to leave the kitchen in the last? So there is this imbalance which is disturbing. Why cannot men also participate in household activities? Why cannot we have this concept of housewife? Why we cannot have this concept of house husbands? Why husbands cannot stay in the house? Why they cannot indulge in household activities? Now I'm also going to talk about mental health, because men are taught to be to not break down, to not be emotional, and we all are human beings. There's no logicality. Like I am very emotional, I cry a lot, I break down a lot. So why can't we ask for help? Why can't we go to a counselor and ask for a mental health? Why do we hesitate? That why there's a lot of hesitation? I mean, there should not be a lot of hesitation. So I also want to discuss there also. Now, for example, talking about farmer suicides. We in Maharashtra, we get to hear about male farmers committing suicide. Not a single female farmer has committed suicide. Why? Because there is a lot of pressure on men. There's a lot of pressure on men to go out and earn money and sustain a family. I have heard my I have my cousins in remote areas, and I ask them, what do you want to do in life? And they say that, no, I just want to get married to a rich husband, who can give me money and who can buy a car. So their only purpose in life to get married to her, and this is the mindset we have, and this creates a lot of pressure on men, that you have to earn money and you have to sustain a family. So I think that also needs to change. I'll give another example where patriarchy is destructive. For example, if I talk about my relationship with my brother, like I am also ambivert, like introvert and extrovert, and my brother is extremely extrovert. But when we are together in a room, there is dead silence in the room, because men are taught not to be expressive, not to laugh, not to talk. If you see a father and son in Indian houses, they don't talk much. A father will talk freely, and he will talk nicely with his daughter, but when he is with his son, he will not talk freely. So we also need to change there also. Another, if I talk about corporate sector, if men are successful in corporate sector, we never question on his character. But if a female is extremely successful in corporate sector, we say that she must have, for example, she must be going through an affair with her boss, or we doubt on her character. Why we cannot digest the fact that women can also be talented, and women also have the potential to do it on everything on themselves. And I want to I will close it very in a few minutes. Like, for example, I also want to discuss when Sushant Singh Rajput committed suicide, his girlfriend was was slut shamed. We even if CBI did not prove this, that whether she was actually she committed the crime or not, but we came forward with our judgments that she must have used Sushant Singh Rajput. So why do we always target women? For example, when the husband of Shilpa Shetty was caught in pornography, we character assassinated Shilpa Shetty. She lost her reality shows, she lost assignments. It also impacted her mental